Have you ever wondered what your cat is actually trying to say when they place a paw on you? While it looks adorable, this is one of the most emotionally loaded gestures a cat can make. Yet most owners miss the deeper meaning entirely. In fact, if you respond the wrong way, you might even quietly break the very trust they are trying to offer you. From a sophisticated "excuse me" that replaces begging, to a silent wellness check to see if you are still breathing while you sleep, this touch is far more intentional and complex than it seems. Today, we are uncovering the secrets behind the paw touch, including a display of trust so rare that it actually overrides their basic survival instincts just to be near you. Get ready, because these 5 insights will change the way you see your feline friend forever. 1. The polite request. A sophisticated form of communication. When your cat gently places a paw on you while you are eating, working, or simply relaxing on the couch, they are engaging in a highly intentional and sophisticated form of communication. Unlike dogs, who might resort to overt behaviors like barking, whining, or shoving their faces into yours to demand attention, cats utilize the soft paw touch as a refined version of saying "excuse me." This gesture is remarkably polite and controlled, representing a low-pressure signal that they need something without being overtly demanding. Interestingly, while meowing is a behavior that cats developed almost exclusively to communicate with humans, as adult cats rarely meow at each other in the wild, the paw touch is actually borrowed from the way cats interact with their own kind. By choosing to tap you instead of knocking items off a counter or meowing incessantly, your cat is demonstrating a profound level of trust, believing that you are observant enough to respond to their subtle cues without them needing to escalate the situation. This silent language is one of the most emotionally loaded things a cat can do, and understanding these nuances is the first step to maintaining the deep bond you share. If gaining these insights is helping you decode your pet's mysterious ways, please take a second to hit like and subscribe to our channel. It truly helps us reach more cat lovers who want to understand exactly what their feline friends are trying to tell them. By recognizing this tap as a respectful request for attention or food, you acknowledge their social intelligence and reinforce the quiet, respectful dynamic they prefer to maintain within your shared home. 2. The invisible bond, marking you as their chosen territory. Beyond a simple request for food or a scratch behind the ears, a paw placed firmly on your skin is often a ritual of ownership, deeply rooted in feline biology. Many owners are unaware that cats possess specialized scent glands located within their paw pads. When they press their paw against your arm, face, or leg, they are doing much more than making physical contact. They are effectively marking you with invisible chemical signals. This is a form of territorial behavior, but it is far from aggressive. In fact, it is the most intimate declaration a cat can make, effectively saying, "This one is mine." These pheromones signal to other animals and cats that you belong to their specific social circle and are under their protection. It is important to remember that cats are highly selective about what they choose to mark. They typically only claim things that truly matter to them, such as a favorite sleeping spot or a beloved human caretaker. Therefore, when that little paw lands on you, it serves as an official confirmation that you have been chosen as their person. This behavior transforms you from a mere provider of resources into a permanent and cherished part of their territory and heart. It is a silent, chemical testament to the immense value they place on your presence in their life, turning a simple touch into a powerful ritual of belonging and mutual identity that defines the unique and lasting relationship between a cat and its human. 3. The wellness check, a guardian's instinct for your safety. There are moments when a cat's touch might seem slightly annoying, such as a sudden paw to the face while you are napping. But these instances often serve a vital and protective purpose. A wellness check. Cats are hyper-aware of movement and breathing patterns in their environment. When you are deeply asleep or remaining completely still for an extended period, you stop providing the usual signals of life, like shifting weight or vocalizing, that your cat relies on to feel secure. This lack of feedback can cause a cat to feel that something is off, prompting them to investigate your condition. By pressing a paw against your chest or tapping your face, they are feeling for the rise and fall of your breath and looking for any sign of a reaction to ensure you are still alive and healthy. Researchers who study animal behavior identify this as a clear manifestation of the deep bond between the animal and its owner. Notably, cats typically do not perform these wellness checks on strangers or temporary guests. They only check on the individuals they are most closely bonded to, the ones who feed, pet, and protect them. So, the next time you are rudely awakened by a soft tap on the nose, take a breath before feeling frustrated. In their own quiet and instinctive way, your cat was genuinely worried about your well-being, and that touch was their way of confirming that you are still there and safe. It is a profound act of care disguised as a minor disturbance. 4. The maternal connection, seeking safety in the human bond. The origin of the paw touch can be traced back to the very first moments of a cat's life. As tiny, blind, and helpless kittens, they relied completely on their mother for survival. One of the first things they learned to do was push their paws against her while nursing, a rhythmic motion known as kneading. Action served the functional purpose of stimulating milk flow. It also became deeply hardwired with emotional associations of absolute safety, comfort, and the feeling that all is well in the world. Although most adult cats outgrow the physical need for milk, they never lose this ancient neurological connection to the pressing motion. Adult cat places their paw on you, they are tapping into that same ancient feeling of security, effectively viewing you as a maternal figure and a source of absolute safety. This is a moment where they feel they can finally let their guard down completely. It is common to see a cat paw at their owner and then immediately curl up or close their eyes. This is because the touch itself triggers a relaxation response in their nervous system. It tells them, "I am with someone I trust." This kitten-like behavior, your cat is expressing a level of vulnerability and emotional reliance that is rare in the animal kingdom, reaffirming that you have become what their mother once was, the center of their peaceful and secure world. 5. The ultimate display of trust, choosing connection over instinct. One of the most powerful reasons a cat places their paw on you is a silent plea for you to stay. Cats are incredible readers of human body language, picking up on micro movements, like a shift in weight or a change in breathing, that signal you are about to get up and leave the room. By reaching out with a paw, they are making a vulnerable request for continued connection. Or this gesture represents the ultimate display of trust, because it overrides their most basic survival instincts. To a cat, survival depends on speed, balance, and having all 4 paws on the ground, ready to launch or flee at a moment's notice. By lifting a paw and resting it on you, they are intentionally cutting their escape options in half and making themselves vulnerable on purpose. They are essentially telling you, "I don't need to run when I am with you." Being caught off guard with only 3 paws grounded could be a fatal mistake, but in your presence, they choose connection over their own safety instincts. If you value this incredible bond and want to learn more about the deep trust your cat places in you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Support allows us to keep exploring these beautiful connections, and by staying tuned, you'll never miss a chance to deepen the relationship you have with your feline companion. This simple, silent gesture is perhaps the purest and most selfless form of love they can offer, choosing you over their own survival.